Look at you, with your measly sub 300 players on Steam. You're pretty much a dead game. Oh, you have no rollback, youngin. Oh, I'm tired of Reset City over here. Shut up, 10 frame delay, Andy. Fight. Nobody likes your game. Everybody loves our game. No rollback, no Reddits, bad lobbies, no invite button, 4 female characters, and Android 21 killed 90% of the player base.
Chill, bro. Tomiko said it's coming.
See, I didn't know I came here to be disrespected.
It's your boy Yaya. We're doing the EVO 2023 game lineup prediction tier list, okay? I decided to make it a tier list because it sounds more fun. Now, I'm sad because I recorded a version of this video with my homies, but OBS said no. So I'm very sorry. Alright, top 5 games that's going to probably be at EVO 2023. This is going to be hard. Alright, so OnlyFans, let's be honest. I think the FGC need OnlyFans. We're going to have to put OnlyFans in top 5 games. Like, we need that. If y'all don't want to throw money into it, somebody got to make the money to give us more money, right? So, next is Dead or Alive 6, aka Team Core Values. I love Dead or Alive 6. I'm not going to lie to you. I had a perfect ball playing that game when it came out. There was problems I didn't like about it, but it ain't about what I like. I got to think about the numbers. And this game is dead on arrival. Now, personally, I think Skullgirls has a high chance. Skullgirls has always been supported. I go on Twitch, somebody always streaming Skullgirls and practicing for a tournament. Skullgirls having a scene and having like community support from the developers running tournaments is always good. And Skullgirls is on every platform, and primarily people play on PlayStation at tournaments, I think, or even PC. Power Rangers. I would love Power Rangers to be at a top 5 game. The problem with that is, if you know the lore why we haven't got anything else for Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, he dropped this for NFTs. With all due respectfully, this game personally is probably one of my favorite tag games I've ever played. But just because of that alone, it got it going. And why are you like this? Why are you wanting this? Now, personally, y'all know how I feel about cross tag. I hate the whole discussion around, is BlazBlue cross tag better than CF or vice versa? I just like BlazBlue. They both good to me in their own book. They both got flaws in different areas, okay? It's too much competition this year for you to come back. And as much as I would love you there, you'll probably be at Anime Evo, right? Whatever game on this list, but I think personally, I'm gonna put you in, it's alright, I guess. Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? I honestly think right now everybody's frustrated with the game. They're not giving them information on rollback. Battle Hour is in March, so hopefully they get information there. If they don't get information there, I don't know. This gotta drop before. It just has to drop before June. I can't see it not dropping before June. It doesn't make sense. We also do have Arc Revo as well, I think in what, March, April? Dragon Ball FighterZ could also be there as well. But I think it has a lesser chance of Skullgirls, because it seems like right now Dragon Ball FighterZ players don't even want to play their game like that. They'll turn it on for stream or content, but there's a lot of issues with like, alright, cool. And the problem, even if Dragon Ball FighterZ does get its rollback and stuff, right? They said they're not updating the game either. So it's like, y'all don't want to breathe new life into it. Maybe they changing their mind on that, but that's just weird. I definitely think it does have a chance though. It's one of the more popular fighting games at EVO. Regardless if you like it or not, the numbers are usually high. So I think it's a high chance. Now I'm gonna be real with you. Let's just get this out the way. Street Fighter 6, you gonna be the main game. I can see you being the main game there. Okay, don't cap. Tekken is also a main game that's going to be there. These are my most 2 games this channel is probably going to be based off of in the future. I'm going to be doing Street Fighter or Tekken, depending on who gets the release date first. Right now, I'm messing with Street Fighter because I know it's coming out. Tekken, I don't. Street Fighter 6 is going to be a top 5 game for sure. Tekken 7 is going to be there, especially with the hype of Tekken 8. I feel like people are going to try to enter EVO this time for Tekken 7 one last time, because this might potentially be the last EVO for Tekken 7. So I could see that being the top 2 games, honestly, at EVO this year. I ain't gonna lie to you, Fortnite, I love Fortnite. I don't care what nobody says. You can hate it. Fortnite now is probably the most fun it's ever been. Periods. Go try it. You ain't got to build in the game now. and they got so many different things and just crossovers. That's the actual multiverse. I would put Fortnite in the top 5. And to be honest, it's not far off to see Fortnite or things like Apex be there because it's a Sony event and they're trying to probably bring more people in. But I know that's not EVO's main thing. It's a fighting game tournament, but they could have side events for that. Next game on this list, I strongly feel like Multi-Blood type Lumina has been a consistent fighting game since its release. People didn't like Shield, but I think if you haven't tried it since then, this game kind of peaked. I have to say, this is probably one of the more underrated fighting games we have that actively is going. And I think it's going to grow if it just get a main stage appeal again. I think that's what it is. I think Multi-Blood is definitely a top 5 game for sure. Hey, you watching this video, you this far in the video and you haven't hit the subscribe button. I would love if y'all subscribe, and it's free to subscribe. You don't gotta pay money. So just keep in mind, hit the bell, turn on notifications, and let's return back to the video. Soulcalibur 6. I'm gonna put you in like a maybe a side tournament. It's really hard for 3D fighters, man. We do need more 3D fighting games on the market. That's the take we need. I think we do need more 3D fighters than everything else, honestly, because I think we're lacking in that department compared to like the early 2000s, like even stuff like Class of Ninja or like the Budokai series. I know people don't take them as traditional fighting games. I just think it's hard for Soulcalibur to compete when Tekken hype is at an all-time high. And then, but I think it has a high maybe because people want that game back. I think that game did really good. It got 2B. I just want to see Kayane play 2B. I'm not gonna lie, that's all I want. Also, we gotta put Guilty Gear up here. They're probably the number 3rd top 5 games that's probably gonna be there. The game is still going strong. It's one of the more popular fighting games. I don't think it'll be more popular than Tekken 7 if you look at Steam numbers, and Street Fighter 6 will come out. That's gonna have everybody in the hype train. So I think in terms of top 3 fighting games that's gonna be at EVO, it's definitely Street Fighter, Tekken, and Guilty Gear. And the next one on the list, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and finish off the top 5 here. I'm gonna probably put KOFXV. Their matchmaking is broken. The only time the matchmaking does work in the game for the community is when new characters drop, but it's still getting support, and they about to add crossplay to the game, so that's gonna probably make the numbers jump up a lot. I think at EVO 2020, it was dang near the most requested and almost top 2 games. I think Granblue Fantasy Versus has the highest of chance, like higher than all the other games in high chance to be there. With Rising coming and seeing how that's getting rolled back netcode and crossplay, that's gonna go crazy. That will change everything, a lot of things, to be honest with you. Now JoJo's All-Star Battle. Bandai, I love you, but y'all, you going there. I like the gameplay, but the netcode, first time, I don't even want to talk about it. Joe next. Now, Under Night and Birth is a series that everybody's like, yo, where you at? Come on, they ain't did nothing with it. They've been on Multi-Blood, which I think Multi-Blood's still going to be around for another year, at least another year or two before we get Under Night. I could see this being a potential high maybe, or Under Night and Birth UNICLR. This is another game independent that didn't get its chance with Granblue, by the way. But I strongly do believe that if that game does get its chance, it's gonna probably pop off. But the name itself is a turn off for a lot of people. I promise you that's what it is. Persona 4 Arena OT Max. I'm gonna be real with you. You know, I just wanted it ported. I didn't want to say I wanted to play it actively. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna put you in like it's alright, I guess. Killer Instinct is a game that I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna put it in a high maybe, probably even above everything else. Literally because I think that game is a strong game. Xbox ain't doing nothing with it right now. I know Killer Instinct is more popular at Combo Breaker than at EVO. So at least that's what I think. It could get a side tournament maybe. We got Super Smash Bros. Melee and the all black one is Ultimate. This is how we fix this. This is how you fix this tier list. Because I was thinking about it in my mind. I was like, I got the answer. I have the solution. This is the honest, truthful answer. Y'all gonna you can get mad at this video. You can dislike it. I don't care. Make sure you hit the like button and sub, by the way. But society, if Nintendo and Sony got along and literally, bam, Bam. I honestly think if you were at that Evo for Smash Ultimate, which I was, that had over 3K plus people playing. Right? It sucked when they said Evo or Smash Bros wasn't coming back. But I think if they had the chance to, right, I'd honestly think they'll both come. It just takes more resources, I think, nowadays to run a Melee tournament, because you got to get CRTVs and certain equipment that not normal tournaments usually use. But I think if anything, Melee would definitely come over. I don't know. If anything, I think Ultimate would come before Melee. I love Smash. I love Smash Bros. If I had to be honest with you, it'll probably be up there with, if it was up to me and I can run Evo, I would bring Smash back forever. Smash has done so much for Evo, it's crazy. It makes it easier for me to go because Smash is one of my main games. Even though I love all fighting games, I just really love Smash Bros. Mortal Kombat 11. Now, I think this game is completely the most boring fighting game that is dropped on the PS4 generation. I think it's the most boring fighting game we got. I love Mortal Kombat. I grew up with Mortal Kombat. I've been around since MK2. But this one's sauceless. However, I think since it's being an American fighting game, having that connection and seeing the Sony connection, it probably has the highest chance right here. And Mortal Kombat fans, regardless of how you feel about that game, the MK11 fans will fly to Evo. They come out. They'll come out, bro. They would probably come out. Next game on this list will be DNF Duel. I think DNF Duel probably has the highest chance, probably above Skullgirls and Dragon Ball. We know they got a new DLC update coming. The community is gonna probably explode when they get the first DLC character. This game is weird because it's like you can't drop an update after having people wait almost 5 to 6 months to say new stuff is coming and not give dates when stuff is coming. I hate when they do that. It makes you scared for the future of the game. And if you ain't got nothing to get excited towards to, for many people, unless you just generally love the game that much or just like competing in it, etc., not having a roadmap when things happen hurts a game. That hurts. That hurts when stuff happens. That's very hurtful, because now you're like, all right, I'm grinding. What's the point? Nothing's happening. Is my game dead or alive? Some people can't get past that. So DNF Duel is probably in the middle of the high chance to me. I think the last game that will most likely be at Evo, right? High chance. I think the game that'll probably do even better than Mortal Kombat 11 would be Multiversus. I think Multiversus might get its main stage appeal. The fact that Smash Bros is most likely not going to be there because a Sony ran tournament now, Multiversus can try to fill that void. Multiversus brought money last year. Multiversus is also a combo brick. It's good to see Multiversus get its time to shine in some places. The problem with Multiversus tournaments, and I think they're fixing this right now, is that setups and controllers are frustrating, and some people use PS4 at their tournaments, some people use PCs, and everybody got different peripherals they play on. It sucks. So, but I think Multiversus has a high chance. Usually at Evo, there's like 8 to 9 games that come through, and it's kind of gonna be hard this year. The top 5 kind of solidified in my mind a little bit, and honestly, I can see Multiversus taking over Melty Blood spot, or even Granblue or MK, because Multiversus, they still got stuff going on, and the game is not officially out. I'm letting y'all know that the game is not out still. Oh, I forgot a game. One of the most fun fighting games to ever watch in the history of fighting games. Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3 might be a high maybe. They might just throw a retro game at Evo this year and psych everybody out. I can see that happening. I can see this being a game on Marvel 3 or Marvel 2. Marvel 2 at the main stage nowadays would be crazy, because Capcom, I'm gonna need y'all to port them gays, bro. Yeah, I definitely think Skullgirls has more support than Dragon Ball FighterZ. Like right now, it definitely has support. Dragon Ball FighterZ player base might be bigger overall, but I think in terms of like community and tournaments and stuff, organized, besides Bandai's little circuit, I don't even know if they doing. I barely see it at all nowadays, to be honest with you. And I follow casual Dragon Ball players and fans too, so it's like it's weird not seeing Dragon Ball FighterZ on the timeline like that. When I do see it, it's just random. But This is my EVO 2023 predictions list. Do y'all agree what I put on this list? Do you hate what I put on this list? Because honestly, that's how I feel, right? But at the end of the day, if you guys enjoyed my EVO 2023 predictions list, comment down below. Let your boy know. It's Avataryaya. You guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out. Banger. I don't know why I said that. Banger. That don't sound good. We're not doing that no more.
I've been the devil, I need me a arc in the heart of my breathing, I feel like Tanjiro. Walking this bitch with a Zampato, I'll let you rock it, I keep me a domino. Bitch, I'm a dip and I feel like Kazaki, stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm dashing the soul like right out of a body. Fire, I spitting, I feel like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.